Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Lebo's Fishing Adventures. We're out here this morning on the Ocmulgee PFA in Hawkinsville, Georgia. And look at that beautiful sunrise. I've got 2 poles in the water, and I will see y'all back here if anything happens. Have a good one. Alright, y'all, we're out here on the Ocmulgee PFA. Seems like a pretty good little place. We're gonna do a little ride around and check it out. Get my spectacles where I can see something. I've already drove back here to the back, so we're gonna go from the back to the front. I got a good little boat launch here. Got little picnic tables over there with a little grill spot. Got a 2-boat launch. And where I shot the intro to this video was right here on this fishing pier. And got a nice little old fishing pier. Does have a street light, so it's lit up pretty good at night. We were out here before sunrise this morning. Now they say there's a 10-pound bass in here, and all the largemouth and bass are catch and release only. You can't keep any of them. There's bluegill and other sunfish in here. I don't know about any catfish or anything like that. There's not on the sign, but we're gonna find out. Got little picnic tables right here, little birdhouse. Pretty good little old spot. We're gonna do some more fishing here in a few. Right now I just want to ride and check it out about sunrise. See what it all is. Got somebody out there fishing, so I'm gonna turn my head away from them so that way they ain't on camera. Got another little picnic table area right here. It's got a lot of plant life in the water, which is, I guess, pretty good for bass to hide in. Sorry if it's bouncing around a little bit. It's my first time using a head cam. Now over here it looks like we got a special events kid pond on this side. I don't think we can fish in it. There's the, I guess you'd call it the ranger's house or the office. Come around here to the office. It says under surveillance. Got a little place here you can walk out and fish. You also have another fishing pier. Hold on just a second, you can see it. Another picnic table, another fishing pier right there. Hold on, we'll get out and walk over that way. I ain't going far, so I'll just leave my truck running. Burn a little gas, it'd be alright. Got little dirt paths, and you can cast out over here. Alright, it says daily limit. You got brim and sunfish at 15, crappie at 30, largemouth of bass are catch and release only, live bait permitted. Got like a little walking path here. Yeah, I know I don't stay on trails. And look at all the flooded timber you got out here. Good spot for fish to be hiding. There's also an alligator out here, so if you come out here, just be careful. Got little grassy areas like this that are flooded. Bass love to get up in there. We're gonna fish for some of those here in a little bit. See more flooded timber. And it goes all the way back up in there. And you can bring your boats out here, but all engines are idle speed only. Can't come out here and like rip it. And they got these fish feeders here too. All this flooded timber, yeah. We're gonna take and throw out right there here in a little bit. But there's more to this that I want to show y'all first. Now I don't know about hunting out here, I just know the fishing. Alright, now we head back to the truck. They also have primitive camping, which I'm going to show y'all here in a few minutes. And I am by no means an expert on this place. This is only the second time I've ever been out here. First time was back during the winter. Oh. But of course I'm out here so early the office ain't even open. We got here about 5:30 this morning. Now up here by the office we do have some paperwork, it looks like. Sport fish restoration. Oh man, look at the, I don't know if y'all can see them real good, but current record, largemouth 10 pound and 10.56, 5/29 of 2020. White crappies a 2 pound, 9.76 ounces. And that was in 22. So yeah, look like some monsters. Oh, the Georgia Bass Slam. Might have to look that up. Okay, on this side we have a map of the lakes. I'm assuming this is that little pond back there. Rules and regs. See right here, y'all? Outboard motors of any horsepower, idle speed only. So yeah, you can bring your bass boats out here, just use your trolling motor. All right, let's get to riding. And here's the fish mobile, as I call it. Some of the poles in the back of the truck. Little tricky me getting in here, y'all. Like I said, I've never used the head mount before, so we're gonna see how this goes. This might not even be a video that I'm gonna show you. Now when you come out here and you don't want to take your fish home and clean them, they do have a fish cleaning station right here to where you can wash your fish, clean them up, get all that good stuff done. Then you come on up out of here. If I'm not mistaken, this right here is the primitive camping. See a fire pit there. But I do believe that's what this right here is for. If somebody knows whether I'm right or wrong, just leave it in the comments, but I do believe that's what that is. Look at there, y'all. We got a deer standing right, two of them standing right there. This place is loaded with deer. Cool little sight. Alright, y'all, we're gonna turn around. I don't know what this here is. I'm not originally from down this way. And I am correct, y'all. There's the sign that says it is a campground. PFA Campground. Don't know if y'all can see it. Yeah, there we go. PFA Campground. So like I said, it is primitive. They do have some fire pits. So everything looks pretty good. And I will see y'all back on the water. Alright, y'all, we're going to walk down here on this fishing pier and we're going to see what we can do. I'm going to throw this little bass jig around. Maybe we'll get on one of them 10-pounders. You never really know, but we're going to see. And I am using the Pin Pursuit 4. And I got my braided line on there with a little jig head. I'll chunk it out, let her sink, bump it back. Ooh, there's a lot of moss in here. A lot of grass, y'all. Pull the grass off. But see, I'm not afraid to throw it in here. If it breaks, it breaks. But like I said, there is a lot of grass. That's why I use heavy line. But just let the grass grow back down there. I'm gonna chunk out here to this submerged timber and see what we got. Hold my rod tip low, bump it back. Almost like I would a Texas rig. Not gonna spend a whole lot of time here though. There's another cool spot on this lake I want to show y'all. Well, it's on the same property, it's not at the lake. Or I might make that a separate video, I don't really know yet. A lot of grass in here. Now this would probably be a good spot to bring some minnows or some live bait, but or if I knew how to bass fish better, it'd probably be a good spot. I ain't sure what happened there, y'all. Ah, wrapped around. I might edit that out. Then again, I might not. Throw it out. Sink. Bump it back. We got something swimming across the lake over there, y'all. It looks like a gator. Let's see if we can get a closer look. See if I can take y'all off and zoom you in. Do believe that's a gator. Looks like you got a gator coming. Looks like you got a gator coming. Where I'm from, we don't have them. We don't get a lot of them up in Juliet. And I am hung up, y'all. Don't think I'm going to be able to get this one back. Nope, broke it. I think we're going to call this day a bust. Y'all have a good one. Okay, everybody, just down the road from that Ocmulgee PFA where we just were is the Ocmulgee WMA shooting range. Its hours of operation: Tuesday through Sunday from sunrise to sunset, and they're closed on Mondays. And I will see y'all back at the range so we can check that out. Alright, y'all, we've made it back here to the range. It's about 3 miles in the woods, it feels like, but you have to go so slow that you really can't tell. Sorry, there was a bee. All right, and it's got the what your requirements are to actually use the range. All right, y'all, that bee's getting on my nerves. All right, we've got a hours of operation sign. Over here we got the actual rules and regs. Not gonna read all those out loud. Another one. Bunch of little signage. Now in here you got your shooting lanes. I'm assuming this is a 25-yard range. I may be wrong, but it's got a nice little setup here. You come on over. Got plenty of ranges. Well, lanes. Now on this end one here, you actually have a place where you can prop up your firearms. That's pretty cool. If you want to bring multiples, you can prop them up right there. People not policing their brass, but that's typical on a public range. People leaving their targets. But hey, it happens. Looks like somebody left their clothes. And this is one of two that is up here. There's actually another one I'm going to show you here in a minute. Make sure ain't nothing dead back here. Make sure ain't nobody laying back there. Too bad nobody left their weapons. They got trash cans and stuff for your targets. And then they come out here. I'm assuming that's where they keep their supplies. But you got two dumpsters here. We're just gonna walk across the berm. Now you can drive around and come down to this one, but we're just gonna cut through. Now keep in mind, this is the firearm ranges. And yes, I do have my firearm on me. No, I'm not planning on shooting. But you got another building just the same. It's got the same signage, same props, where you can lean your weapons. Pretty much identical to the first one. Trash cans, broom, all that right there. You know what, I said I wasn't going to shoot my firearm, but why not? It's my Glock 17. Hang on a second, gotta rack my slide. Said I wasn't going to fire it, but let's do it. Good and loud. That'll ring your ears. Now for a special treat that a lot of people might appreciate. It actually has an archery range. And it's over here. And they actually have some targets set up for you. Looks like we got a deer down in the back, y'all. We're gonna walk back there. Might be just something that needs to be stood back up. Like I said, this is a public range, so. But they got little turkey targets. Big old ram. And that looks like a deer back there that's falling over. And they got another deer and two bag targets. We'll walk back here and see if we can't stand this one up. I'm telling y'all, I don't know if y'all can tell it. That's a big deer target. Let's see if we can stand old Buck here up. Come on, old boy. I don't know if he'll stay, but he's standing. Looks like the pegs have come up out of the ground, but he is standing. And I will see y'all back at the truck. Alright, y'all, we're back at the truck heading up out of here, and this will conclude today's video. Hope you enjoyed the adventure. See you on the next one.